By the end of this video, you will understand why this clip is causing so much controversy and why many people are reacting strongly to it. Just stick with me. Don't be in a hurry, because this is the video that we have waited so far, and I don't want you to miss it in any hurry, because this video will left you in a speechless manner. This is not just another viral clip. If you are in Nigeria, this could affect how you reason the challenges that the Nigeria is facing today. What happened in Sokoto State recently have finally told the world that Nigeria can never get better. As you are watching, pay close attention. What happened at this Sokoto in Tejiba local government? What happened there? It's very terrible, because this is where things are getting more interesting. So I don't want you to miss it. Like as you can see, these people here running here and scatter. Do you think it's going to end anytime soon? When the Nigerians were celebrating that the same terrorist kingpin, which is Bello Tunji, that the Nigeria have unalived him, but not knowing yet that this man is still alive. Now look at him today. These people here are people running away from their ancestral home. Where are they running to? They are running to IDP camp, where they find safety. That is the level of insecurity that Nigeria have become. So how do you think that this country, this present government is going to guarantee your safety in this country? Where shall we begin? A lot is going on in this country. If the terrorists will come and start displaying their power in the presence of the army checking point, then what left? What is the fate of you as a common man? This is not a country. Nigeria have collapsed completely. I know you may be that late and still believing, hoping that this country is going to work, but I must say this for free. You are just wasting your time. At the first glance, this looks normal, but there is a bigger issue coming. Yes, you hear that? There is a bigger issue coming. It's not yet over. A lot is coming. Just wait patiently while we watch some of this video, because this is where it's becoming more interesting. The truth must be told. Let's watch the video.
Aiding and abetting, which is a crime in itself, within the purview of Section 7 of the Criminal Code of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, the Minister of Defense was saying that, look, if you cooperate and you support terrorists, you are guilty and you too can be punished. Because the receiver of stolen goods under Section 247 of the Criminal Code is also a thief. So if you are aiding and abetting and you are acting as a fence, helping criminals, don't forget the word bandits. We're talking about criminals here. People who are abducting other people. In one of the local governments in that same Katsina state, they abducted 162 persons.
At the same time, the state government is saying they had a peace deal with the bandit, and they had the temerity, the unmitigated temerity to write to the Judicial Commission to release bandits because they had a peace deal with them. How mad can we get in this country?
People online reacting with a sense of optimism and hope when it comes to the fight against terrorism after a new video released on Sunday showed the Nigeria Police Air Force Wing attacking and killing a number of unspecified terrorists in Kogi State. And according to an official statement from Kogi State Police, they say that this joint police-military attack has yielded results, that terrorists were removed, their networks taken out, and scores neutralized. Let's watch. And in a similar vein, on Saturday, we had the Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, putting out a strong public warning saying that anyone who's seen aiding terrorists, bandits, or insurgents will be dealt with accordingly. Now, General Musa made these comments while being received as a guest of honor at the Armed Forces Remembrance Day golf tournament in Abuja. Let's see what he had to say about how a friend of a thief is still a thief.
Those bandits, criminals, insurgents, terrorists, should stop. Because they say the friend of a thief is a thief. For us, if we get to the battlefield and you are among them, then whatever happens to them happens to you. And it's important for those good Nigerians to provide necessary information as quickly as you see something so that action should be taken. And the armed force is always ready to react.
But in the backdrop of all of this, we had Nigerian forces seeming to go all in the fight against terrorism. But the Katsina state government on Saturday fully defended its own decision to initiate the release of 70 people suspected to be involved in terrorism back into society. Now, according to the Commissioner for Internal Security and Home Affairs, Nasir Muazu, you see on your screens, the decision is all part of a peace agreement between communities and bandits that have repented across the state. So on the one hand, we have this large-scale operation between the Air Force and police to kill terrorists in Kogi. We have Musa making it clear that the federal government has a zero-tolerance policy against anyone aiding terrorists. But then you have this initiative from the Katsina state government to release repentant terrorists back into society. So Rufai, I'll start with you. How's the public supposed to reconcile all of this?
You remember Fela Kuti had a song? Confusion, breaky pony, yeah, pam 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 pam, double wahala for deady body and the owner for deady body, na double wa. That's exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
The military chief is saying, we gotta kill them because yes, we gotta kill them. These people kill, they destroy lives, they maim. And you can see the efforts being spent. Do you know what it costs? I think it was the military chief that was saying it costs hundreds of thousands of dollars to get a missile. When you fire a missile, you lose hundreds of thousands of dollars. At the same time, the state government is saying they had a peace deal with the bandit, and they had the temerity, the unmitigated temerity to write to the Judicial Commission to release bandits because they had a peace deal with them. How mad can we get in this country in one fell swoop? So if the military chief is saying that if you're a friend to a bandit, then you are an accomplice, the Katsina state government, can we by extension be accomplices in this? Because we need to be able to rate them out. These are people that are causing terror. And we have seen in the past, it's not today they're signing peace deals with bandits. They don't always keep to the agreements. God knows how many peace deals they've signed. They signed peace deals in the past, but nothing came out of it. So I would like to go in line with what the military chief has said. We should not encourage the Katsina state government. In fact, they should call the governor to order. I don't know who supported this brokering of this peace deal, that the bandits had the temerity to go across local governments. I think that was even the point. They should have even arrested those bandits in the first place and make them face the full wrath of the law. We can't keep pampering insecurity. These are vestiges of a failed state.
Right.
Well, very quickly, I think the Katsina state government, regardless of the explanation by the Commissioner for Home Affairs and Internal Security, is guilty of the same thing that the Minister of Defense, General Musa, was talking about. Aiding and abetting, which is a crime in itself, within the purview of Section 7 of the Criminal Code of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Now, the Minister of Defense was saying that, look, if you cooperate and you support terrorists, you are guilty, and you too can be punished. Because the receiver of stolen goods under Section 247 of the Criminal Code is also a thief. So if you are aiding and abetting and you are acting as a fence, helping criminals, don't forget the word bandits. We're talking about criminals here. People who are abducting other people. In one of the local governments in that same Katsina state, they abducted 162 persons. In another local government, 28. In another local government, 26. In another local government, 62. And now you are saying, oh, you have collected some persons back and you have released 70 persons. We have said it again and again. This culture of giving pepper soup and jollof rice and ashwebi to bandits and terrorists should have ended with President Buhari, who was an expert in what they call rehabilitation, reconciliation, which never worked. In fact, in one state, they even arranged wives for these bandits, and yet they continue to operate. So the point made originally by the Minister of Defense is that you will be encouraging these terrorists by identifying themselves, by giving a fresh definition to the Stockholm Syndrome, which is the problem that they have in Katsina State. We do not accept the explanation by the commissioner that you have prisoners of war, prisoner exchange, prisoner swap. That's not the case here. You are exchanging criminals with innocent people.
Absolutely.
All those 70 persons that were released and they've been negotiated with should be facing the full wrath of the law.
Absolutely.
And not asked that their cases be withdrawn from the courts.
Absolutely.
I think it beggars belief. I think it's confusing. And this is why many people say that the Nigerian governments, particularly at the state level, they don't seem to understand what is going on.
Exactly.
The position of the federal government is that we do not negotiate with terrorists.
Exactly.
And then in Katsina, they are negotiating with terrorists and they are beating their chest about it. Imagine the commissioner say, if you are not happy, seek redress in the court of law. What insolence.
Yes, that's such a key.
The battle is not yet over. It has just begun. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this for those of you that are out there laughing at Nnamdi Kanu. When you come online, especially the Yorubas, they are castigating Nnamdi Kanu. They are making caricature of Nnamdi Kanu, forgetting that the battle is not yet over. I will play just few seconds video of Nnamdi Kanu about his intent with Nigeria. You see, Nnamdi Kanu always sound very unbelievable. Before you know what is happening, it will be true. Nigerians, those that are rejoicing that Nnamdi Kanu had been sentenced to life imprisonment, I pity you. Don't rejoice yet. The battle had just begun. A lot is loading, and what is loading is gonna surprise you. I'm going to play what Nnamdi Kanu said here to get your mind prepared, because it is not yet over. Nnamdi Kanu came prepared. And once again, do you know that Nnamdi Kanu has turned the Sokoto prison into a tourist attraction? Nnamdi Kanu, ever since he has been sentenced to life imprisonment and taken to Sokoto prison, that place has turned to tourist attraction. People from all over the world are coming there to see him. You can't even believe that Nnamdi Kanu is rejecting some people. There are some people that came visiting him. You say, who is that? They will tell him, say, I don't want to see him. A lot of people, especially from America and other parts of the world, are coming to visit Nnamdi Kanu. I don't want to make mention of prominent people from Nigeria that are going there just to see him, just to have a one-on-one talk with Nnamdi Kanu. That's why I pity some, I call them church rats. They are church rats, that's what I call them. That will come online to rant about Nnamdi Kanu. If you really know what you are doing, you better respect yourself and save yourself the little energy you have about Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is not just ordinary. It's more than what you think about him. The battle is not yet over. It has just begun. Let me stop here for now. Please follow me for more of it. Like, share, comment on my view. Thank you for watching.
This is a country that brought in terrorism into the army, brought terrorism into the police. All of you are there just watching and moping, doing nothing. Doing nothing. And terrorists are in the army, killing innocent people. If you don't allow we Biafrans to go, that zoological republic called Nigeria will be a worse place than Somalia. And today it is happening. And if you have not applied for your Somalian visa, please try and do so. Should I say Somali visa? Try and do so as quickly as possible, because the zoo is on the path of destruction. And there is nothing man can do to reverse it. Mark today's date and what I'm telling you. Nigeria will be destroyed beyond human comprehension.
Now that you have seen the full clips, here is the real issue most people are ignoring. Yes, the main issue here is that Nnamdi Kanu have warned Nigeria, but Nigeria refuses to listen. The Somaliland is now becoming the total living heaven to compare what is happening in Nigeria. Imagine where these people are running away from their ancestral home just because of the 24 hours ultimatum given by a terrorist kingpin, Bello Tunji. Then what left? And not only that, look at how the terrorists, the bandits, are showing off power in the presence of the army checking point. Then, is this country still a country? And the armies that's supposed to go after them are just quietly looking them like as if they are watching a movie. There is no hope. The level of the insecurity in this country is beyond control. And that is the main reason why we are advocating for the total restoration of Biafra, because it's the only Biafra that will give a lasting solution to the crisis that is going on in this country called Nigeria. Let the Christians and some other religions that are not practicing Muslim go on their separate way, and let the people that practices Muslim stays in their separate way as their own country, because For me, that is the only thing that will bring last solution to this part of world called Nigeria. Because for a foreigner to come and invade us and join us together with these terrorist people that never have value to a life, it is unacceptable, because we value the life. But these people, because of their jihadist interest, because of their so-called Mohammed, because of their evil always on the agenda, we can not longer wallowing and dying in silence. Enough is enough. But you know what? This is a good news for the Biafran, because what is happening in Nigeria right now is going to give a total edge for a total restoration of Biafra. I know it may sound strange to you, but days to come, years to come, you will understand what I mean. Did you think this was intentional or just misunderstanding? Let me know in the comment section, because these Nigeria terrorists, they mean their game. Their game was to Islamize this country for the benefit of the invaders, the Fulanis and the Britain. But we, the real owners of the land, we say no to it. Biafra is the only lasting solution. Let the Nigeria come in the round table and demand for referendum for us to decide if whether to still remain in this unholy marriage or for us to apart in our different way, because that is the only lasting solution to this insecurity, to these atrocities that are going on in this country called Nigeria. So my people, share the video, spread the message. Who am I? I'm only a messenger. If you love what we do here in this Global Love Channel TV, please don't hesitate to touch a hand for subscribe button, like and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we upload a new video like this, you'll be the first person to be notified. And in doing that, you're encouraging us to do more. And togetherness, we shall save life together. African life matters. Yes. Whenever you see something, always say something, because an injustice for one remains an injustice for all. Till next time, see you in my next video. Bye for now.